Well, Eli, obviously a crazy night at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
What was going on during the game as you try to figure out A, what happened to Ryan, B, what to do next, and then getting a couple different guys in there?
Well, first off, I'm disappointed for Ryan. You never want to see anybody get injured. Ryan's a tremendous competitor. Was playing better, had a great week of practice, and so hurt for him. Proud of the way the other guys came in and played. We always have a plan going into a game because you never know what happens. And those guys were ready. I mean, that's the biggest thing. They were ready, and they got reps this week. But just hurting for Ryan, to be honest with you, more than anything.
Did those two guys know exactly how that was going to play out, or how prepared were they for what would happen in that situation?
100% prepared. They knew exactly the situation. They knew exactly how it was going to play out, how they were going to get in the game, and so I mean, it worked exactly as they know it was going to work.
So did you have to wait? Did you find out that it was serious with Brett or with Finley, and that's when you decided to go with Brett, or how did you kind of weigh playing Brett in this game?
Well, the plan was Tommy would come in, and we would evaluate the extent of what was going on. At halftime, we knew that Ryan was not going to return. We still don't know everything with him yet, and we'll go from there. But once we knew that he was not going to return, then we made the decision we were going to let Tommy lead us in on one more touchdown drive, which we knew he was going to, and then we were going to let Brett play. At that point, he needed to play.
How had you been treating those two guys in practice? I mean, so if you get 10 snaps in practice, how much was Ryan getting? How much were those two guys getting as you went through practice?
We only get 10 snaps in practice.
Well, no, I guess out of
on
every
average,
10.
we get about 86 reps of team on a Tuesday practice. Ryan gets somewhere around 45 to 50, and then the other two get them divided up. But we make sure everybody's prepared.
That's what 18 snaps or something for those guys.
But that's on a Tuesday,
right?
That's not counting any individual or routes on air or that kind of stuff. And then those guys, we do a deal where if one guy's out there getting the rep, the other guy is behind getting the mental reps. So, I mean, I credit those guys. I think Brett led every drive on the scoring drive, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, pretty impressive execution for guys that weren't getting a ton of snaps in practice coming into the week.
Yeah, sure.
With is Finn still? I don't know,